You've probably already heard that iOS 27 was just announced, but you have a lot of questions about what's actually new. I've already spent 24 hours with the new iOS 27, so I'm going to tell you in a friendly, straightforward way everything you need to know about iOS 27, getting straight to the point, just the way I like it. There's a lot of information out there, but I'll explain the main features of iOS 27 and what I liked most. The first thing you need to know is that at the time I'm uploading this video, I'm gonna go fast. I'll do it quickly. It's only available in the developer beta version right now. Most likely, the public beta version will be released soon, but even when that version comes out, I don't recommend it. I suggest you wait until the official release. Now, when are we gonna see iOS 27 officially on the iPhone, on the Mac, on the iPad, which is actually iPad OS 27, Mac OS 27 around September, if we follow the tradition with the release of the new iPhones. But that's another topic. Now let's go straight to everything you need to know about iOS 27. So which phones will be compatible? All the ones that are currently compatible with iOS 26. If your phone has iOS 26, then you'll be able to update to iOS 27. That's the first thing you need to know. I feel like having a coffee. Go grab something to drink and tell me what you're having. I'm going for my coffee now. Something you'll notice right away are the new wallpapers or backgrounds. And in fact, there's a new specialized section in iOS 27. Look, we have these three. And anyway, you can change them here. Everything else is pretty much the same. You already know it, so I'm not going to get into that. Now, these wallpapers are focused on liquid glass, which is this feature they introduced with iOS 26, this design. And now in the settings, if you go to the appearance section, here you can change the liquid glass to make it lighter or darker. Look, I don't know why it's not detecting it. There it is. If you notice, it gets lighter or darker. And well, it's gonna change everything related to liquid glass. Now, there are other details I've noticed because Apple said that this iOS is going to be much faster, much smoother. And yes, everything opens a little faster. It does feel smooth. Look, I'm using it on the iPhone 17 Pro, which is supposed to be the fastest iPhone. So yes, you can tell, you can open apps much faster. It does feel smoother. They also tell us that iCloud is much faster. I haven't tried that feature, but well, you can expect that too. And there are a few other changes. For example, the icons. If you look, Mail is a little different. I mean, it has the same essence, just like the other apps, but it's a little different. The design is a bit bigger. Anyway, some things have improved. These are details you don't notice right away, but after using it for 24 hours, you start to notice, you compare it and say, yeah, it's a little different. Now, another new thing is the new Siri. Now, it's Siri AI and integrates much more with your device. In fact, it has its own app, and all of this works through the Apple Intelligence model. So Siri is going to be much smarter. Something important you need to know is that they haven't rolled out all of Siri's capabilities, its full potential. They're rolling this out gradually as September approaches. But I've already seen some Apple Intelligence and Siri AI features you can use now. Stay tuned, I'll show them to you. The thing is, there's going to be a completely independent app. And in fact, some people are already being allowed to try out the new Siri. Some features are available, but many are still missing, and I still can't access them. But what I can show you is, for example, in the Photos app. If I select a photo, there are already some Apple Intelligence features available. For example, here we have this new Tools section, and we have Erase, Expand, or Reframe. If I tap on Expand, what it will do is automatically make the image bigger, and through Apple Intelligence, Artificial Intelligence, it will fill in what's around it. For example, let's zoom out. Let's tap on Expand. And if you notice, the photo is now bigger. The rest was filled in with AI. In fact, this door over here doesn't even exist. All of this is generative fill. So, well, this is another feature. We also have the reframing one. What does it do? Check this out. I really like this one. It lets you reframe the photo from another angle. This is a flat photo and it lets you reframe it however you want. Plus, it makes it look kind of 3D. This feature is really cool. And we have the eraser feature, which now with improved Apple Intelligence is much better than before. We already had this one, but now it works better. It's more intuitive, much faster, and above all, more advanced. Done. If you notice, it removed it and did a pretty good job. And now I really think carrying passes around. And the thing is, the iPhone. There's a new feature in Wallet. That's pretty cool, where I can add a path. I can create it. And all I have to do is enter my information and add a QR code. I'm gonna scan it, and now you'll have it on the iPhone. So you no longer need the app to be compatible with Wallet. This works for plane tickets, trains, movies, events. Anyway, there's a lot you can do, and you no longer have to carry those passes around, which is pretty inconvenient. I'm pro technology, pro portability. Anyway, there are only a few features we have right now. Remember, this is the first beta, but little by little it will keep getting updated. And there are some features that will keep improving. For example, Siri AI, which now gets more involved with your phone. It understands better what's happening on your screen so you can interact with it. Interact. For example, in the Shortcuts app, which honestly is really good, but I find it very complicated. It's always been hard to understand. Now, just tell Siri to create a shortcut that sends a message saying I'm on my way when I leave home and notifies you when I arrive. I mean, that's literally what's happening with AI and programming. You don't have to know code completely anymore. I'm also telling you that over time, we're gonna see a dedicated Apple Intelligence app. Visual intelligence will also keep improving over time through the camera. The camera will read and detect what your eyes are seeing in order to interact with the phone. Siri is also much smarter now, but I haven't seen the new features yet. They'll be coming over time. If you're a parent, you're going to like this one. Because now you'll be able to set smart time limits for your kids. I mean, I know that even if you don't have kids, you're a cool person. You're a cool person, a cool guy. And for this, there will be a central platform where Apple will launch a dedicated website exclusively to guide families or set up this ecosystem in a safer way. Like I said, it's optimized to be faster, quicker, more intuitive, and more powerful. These are the features I've found so far, but they're ones you'll actually use. Why would I tell you about 30 features that you'll never use in your life? This is what I've discovered in the last 24 hours with iOS 27. Let me know if I missed any important ones. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so and not miss any straight to the point friendly videos. I'm Andres Nesciuto. See you next time. Big hug to all. Goodbye.